Anyway. Hello everyone, my name is Analyticalplum and welcome back to my channel. We're diving straight into the next episode of My Lady Jane. I don't know why, it feels like it's been such a long time since I've done any Lady Jane content. I think it's just because I've been trying to get things done and there's so many bloody trailers that have come out of the woodworks to surprise me. It just feels like such a long time ago. But we're back here now. Just a really quick recap of what happened at the end of the last episode. Jane told Guildford that there is no cure for Atheism. I don't know his name, but you know, Archer's friend went up to him and said that he knows of a cure. So he's run off with him, basically. Plot twist, they have their own love story. Not really, that was a joke. But that's essentially how it ended off. But before we watch this new episode, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I do post twice a week, but don't hold me to that. And if you do love my reaction videos and if you've been loving My Lady Jane, I would love if you would leave a like. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's dive into this next episode.
The traitor Mary has fled.
Nothing triggers euphoria as intensely as having your regicidal nemesis on the run. Goddamn, what a rush.
I couldn't find a way to relate to that, but I can understand how relieving that must be. I don't know, maybe the only sense I could get from that is the fact that all the tuna sandwiches have been eaten and I've been left with the bacon sandwiches. I don't know.
I will not rest until she is captured. You will all send your armies to search the kingdom.
Not so fast, Your Majesty.
Oh, I forgot about you.
Tudor monarchs don't have armies. They have to borrow them.
Useless. Utterly useless.
Our kingdom needs unity and a leader who is willing to fight for it. Each of you will pledge me 10,000 men.
I don't like what's happening.
Next, we will be ready.
Oh,
Long
no.
live Queen Mary!
Wow. Oh, but okay. This is just the beginning of this episode and we're already getting an assassination attempt. Okay, I'm getting settled now.
Sent by the traitor Mary.
What's that about?
As Jane looks around, she realizes none of these men care about the attempt just made on her life. They only care about power.
Oh, well, yeah, of course they don't.
They're wondering if she's weak, failing, doomed.
And Catherine wants to be with one of them. I don't think that Jane will approve that marriage at all.
That went too far.
Not far enough. This is the worst case of delayed onset Atheism I've seen since your Uncle Arthur.
Did they yoink out his tooth? What do they... Why? What's causing pain?
I am the king, and I command you to let me go.
That's just the sort of energy we need when you return to take your rightful place as England's proud Athean king.
Is he actually going to do that though? I don't know, because he kept saying at the beginning how he wanted a normal life, like a normal partner to be with, you know, all that sappy stuff. So if he's going to get a taste of that freedom now, I mean, not that he's getting much now with his teeth getting pulled out, but still, if he gets a taste of it, I'm not sure he's going to want to go back.
Oh golly. No lecture on destiny has ever pierced his soul the way a single glimpse of that feline fellow just did.
Oh, I can't wait for this arc. I forgot the other dude's name, but hopefully he can, like, get him into gear, you know. Sort him out.
And then we will exterminate every verity in the kingdom.
Exterminate verities.
His grandmother is barking mad.
Is his grandmother President Coin or something? What is this, the Hunger Games?
Is that sulphur?
No, dung. Or the hippopotami.
Oh, great, lovely. Do you like my new perfume?
Funny, the pharaohs used it as a contraceptive.
Well, that probably worked extremely well.
Perhaps some vinegar.
Hush, hush, hush. Do women ever stop? The endless chitter, 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 chitter.
Oh my god, I'm having enough. I've had enough.
Now, I prescribe a spoonful of fresh lice in your breakfast ale.
You're fired.
Are you speaking in tongues?
You heard me. You are fired.
It's about goddamn time. I am so relieved.
Half the quarter's f***ed off back to their estates with their retainers.
What? They left because of your Athean agenda.
And how many are still with me?
Oh, a handful at best. No soldiers, no crown.
This really does sound like so much effort. Honestly, I couldn't be bothered if I was in Jane's shoes. And that sounds really bad, I know. I would make an absolutely terrible queen. But like her, I didn't ask for it. Don't do anything rash.
Archer? What are you? A bunny rabbit?
You wish.
A bear. Ooh, splendid!
And while we wait for your armies to find the traitor, I have decided to hold a tournament.
Oh,
Jousting, games, and a feast.
this really is like Merlin then, isn't it?
Is it a compulsory tourney? I have to return home. My peasants are starving, and they will not stop bitching about it.
I mean, I doubt that even if he did go back home, that they would be fed anyway. It's just the type of man he probably is, considering the company he keeps. The fact that he wants to help Mary.
They'll never fight for you unless you abandon us.
Then we will make them think that they have won, and then we'll do it anyway.
You are a very interesting woman.
If you'll excuse me.
I don't like the vibes I'm getting off of those two. I thought it was supposed to be Jane and Guildford. What was she going to have a boyfriend during the day and a husband during the night sort of situation? What is going on?
Guildford. Where's Guildford?
Guildford's gone.
Gone.
He left to find a cure.
He left.
What right douchebag? He didn't even say goodbye or nothing. So far, right, he has not fully placed himself on one of those great pedestals of rom-coms or anything. And so far, I just don't think he's up there with being one of the greatest. I don't know, it just seems like when they got together, obviously it was forced, and it seemed like he only wanted to be around Jane for the cure. And yes, they did get intimate, but like, considering the reputation he had before, that's nothing grand.
Did he say anything else?
Only that he's sorry and didn't think you'd understand.
Is he really sorry though? It was so bad for her. I mean, I do understand Guildford's actions, because when you're that desperate, you're going to get taken advantage of because you're vulnerable. I do understand his struggles.
He's gone to look for an Ethian cure.
Look, it is the boy's only flaw. It is right he should desire to fix himself. After all, his brilliant wife did nothing about it.
You know what? Screw all the lot of yous. None of yous deserve Jane at all.
There is nothing wrong with him.
Oh, I was an idealist myself once. Simple fact is, humans love to hate.
You're wrong.
Even though I don't like him, I do agree with him. People love to moan and complain and hate people. Just scroll on like Instagram Reels or just on Twitter, and it's just negative. It's horrible.
You sent him away. What kind of father does that?
Guildford didn't need a father. He needed protection, and I hid him as best I could.
But what sort of backwards thinking is that?
Guildford will return normal, and you will be glad he did it. You might even see fit to name him king.
Oh, I swear to God.
And the missus, she's a juicy little Ethian mouse. So I have to go off on my own once in a while, you know?
I'd never change if I had the choice.
You're a horse. That's not too shabby.
As I keep saying, we'll win all those equestrian competitions. You know how much money you'll get?
How much further?
We'll get your money's worth, and we'll have you back with Her Majesty in no time, Ethian no more.
Money's worth, so nothing? Because he doesn't have any money?
Edward must finally take his fate into his own hands.
Oh, it's Loverboy. You're here for a midnight romp.
Is that a butter knife?
Tell me who you are.
I'm an actor. Also, a thief.
Oh, how romantic.
I wager your safe return had nabbed me a small fortune. Dear, I thought you were saving me out of chivalric tradition. Sorry, mate. Cold hard cash.
Okay, somebody needs to create a book series based on this premise immediately. I would gobble that up. That is one of my favourite, what would you call it? A trope? Yeah. I think it's a trope. When they're trying to low-key murder each other, but they also don't want to because they love each other so much.
You're right about this place. My granny is absolutely balmy, alas. Alas, let's go.
Oh, we're leaving. Oh, okay.
A love note, really?
In a time before DMs, humans wrote love notes.
I really wouldn't do well in this day and age. I'm too scared to do anything. Literally, my partner had to ask me out because I would never, even though I really, really liked him. Oh, I love him now, but like at the time, I would never make that first step. I'm too scared.
Ah, Lord Scrope.
Lady Francis is talking to me.
I am.
I quite like him, you know.
My daughter tells me you have a rather large and powerful army.
Oh, poor Stan.
May I regale you with a poem?
I would adore that.
I don't think he's interested in Francis at all.
You know, I would adore a one-to-one confabulation. Perhaps in my chambers a little later.
I feel slightly uncomfy that she's doing this in front of her daughter. There's a time and there's a place, and especially while she's trying to eat. Gal's just trying to get some nutrition, and she's probably gonna vomit that up.
Thingy from Stan Dudley.
I feel so bad for him. I shouldn't. This is really a horrible situation. I'm not sure I like him anymore. I don't know how to feel about him.
Are you from London originally? Or the north?
Look, we get out of here alive, I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Oh, okay. Take him up on that offer.
Way out's through there, but it's locked tight. I can get the key. Stay here. Don't move.
It's not going to be that easy, is it? Something's going to have to happen.
Fitz.
Fitz, that's his name. No, it's not my name.
A cat in a sack. Go back to your room, Edward.
Release him.
Oh, Granny will be terribly vexed.
I didn't realise I was already watching my horror content. I had this planned in advance, not right bloody now.
Or I throw it against the wall so hard, it will be good for nothing more than a hand muff.
No.
Oh, you evil lady. Oh, go on, Edward. Oh my god, I never thought I would see a nun fighting with a bleeding spiked ball. Oh, this is so funny.
Golden's always secret. Like all princes, I was trained for war.
Well, I'm really grateful for that right now.
You know, Granny was wrong about you, Edward. You're no Ethan savior.
Yay! Hubby's come to save the day.
Oh, you saved me. Well, you saved me first. No one's ever done that for me before.
Really? Let's get the f out of here.
I'm not gonna lie, that has absolutely been my favourite moment of this whole series.
She merely feels winded, breathless, and rather like someone has just plunged a claw into her chest and ripped out her soul, leaving behind only the cold but dependable comfort.
Seems to be doing alright.
Tell Charles to ask everyone to meet me outside for the tourney.
Not good.
Rain in England. I don't believe it.
Magic, jugglers, jousters, a real elephant, dinner and a show. Now it's all waxed.
It don't stop bloody raining over here.
I promised you a tourney, or we'll wage our armies. This rain won't stop us. Who's with me?
I saw an interview the other day and I found out that Lady Jane, I think her name's Emily, that she's actually, I think, American. And I've never been more gobsmacked in my life because she does such a great accent for this show. I genuinely never would have thought so.
Well done, darling.
Well, that's certainly one way to bowl.
My go.
Lord Scrope, may I attend to you in my chamber?
Lady Francis, thank you.
Oh no, you can't do him like that. He's so sweet.
Diplomacy is merely the art of cajoling difficult people into speaking to one another.
It's your turn now. Partner together against me and Dudley.
I'm not partnering with him.
I do like Jane, but I feel like she has a lot of ambitions. Like, I know this is a good thing with her trying to get rid of division laws, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as she's hoping for it to be. It's kind of like what I say before. You can't talk sense to people who think nonsense. It's just never going to work. You can't change people.
If I win, division law remains.
What?
I accept the terms. If I win, division law ends.
The future of our kingdom cannot come down to a silly bet.
Oh, it should come down to the Queen, and she's already said it's ending, so it should be ending.
I'm sorry. That note was so stupid and silly.
It wasn't.
I'm sorry.
Your words are beautiful. I've never really courted anyone before.
I've never really been courted.
Weren't you married?
16 and a half hours.
I don't know, I want to like them. He seems okay. I'm just nervous because, I mean, I think he's a lord, and they don't typically tend to be the greatest of people, so I don't know about this one. I don't want to get overexcited about it.
I must be the only widow in the world who hasn't even been kissed.
We'll have to do something about that.
Oh?
My apologies, that was awfully forward of me.
Oh my god. Leave him alone.
What on earth is going on?
I had something in my mouth. My eye.
Yes, looks like we got it.
Hey, if Lady Frances is allowed to have fun, then so should Catherine. It's only fair.
But you cannot carry on like that with the son of a man who wants to kill us all. That is William Seymour. Lord Seymour's son and heir.
But that's impossible. He's Norfolk's aide.
He's Norfolk's ward.
I knew something was gonna. I knew it. I knew there was something wrong with this man. That's Seymour's son. Top 5 anime betrayals.
He never told me.
He's probably a spy for his father, using you to get to Jane. You cannot see him again, do you understand? I forbid it.
Poor Catherine. Yeah, I do understand her mum's point, but that doesn't mean I can't feel bad for Catherine.
How wise.
Oh, I'm actually so nervous. I was about to say, what if it gets to night time and he transforms? But that's just a Guildford problem.
How do you play so well?
I played since I was a boy.
King Henry outlawed bowls for commoners.
When my father was Baron Hunsdon.
Do we know Baz?
You're a nobleman.
You said you knew one, Effie, and I promise you know hundreds. We're everywhere.
I know what point he's trying to make, but that just makes me so scared that they're just going to up and execute basically everyone. That seems quite dangerous.
Game over.
I call it gross.
One shot each. Winner takes all. Can he do that?
Come on, Archer. You got this. Look at this dweeb.
Difficult to beat.
Oh, he's got this, I think. Is that a yay? Did he do it?
Your Majesty, I demand a do-over. The beast has been using his animal powers.
Come on, don't be a sore loser. Oh my god.
Dad told me Guildford left you. I mean, at the palace.
Didn't even say goodbye.
That's the part I hate.
Truth is, Stan, we got into a terrible fight. Pushed him too far. Sometimes I don't know how to stop.
So bad for her, because she could have, I don't know, made him a basket, a sorry basket, but I just think no matter what you say and how you say it and deliver it, at the end of the day it's going to have the same outcome, because it's not what he wants to know or hear. All he wants is a cure. So I don't think the way she would have said that would have changed the outcome at all.
Guildford's quest is to forgive himself for...
Forgive himself? For what?
We're doing this again, Stan.
Stan, please.
He accidentally killed his mum, didn't he? Definitely got to be something to do with his mum.
When he comes back, and he will come back, you can ask him yourself.
Hi!
May I have a word?
Yes, of course.
Oh dear.
My astrologer has pointed out the many favorable aspects of the day for my own personal amorous ambitions and the futures of our potential offspring.
Excuse me?
Consider the full force of my army your engagement present.
You can't propose to me, Scrope.
Now this is top 5 anime betrayals. I wasn't expecting that at all. Excuse me? Does nobody know that she's married then? Because Guildford ain't really around. He's not there during the day. Surely they would know.
I have it on good authority that your husband is never coming back.
Whose authority is that?
By your mother, of course.
Did she do something?
Can I ride you? You won't even notice I'm there.
No.
Worth a shot.
I'm going to catch us a squirrel or something to roast. That is assuming his fancy pants lordship knows how to start a fire.
Yes, I know how to start a fire.
What does that mean? I don't get it.
The tunnel vision required for its pursuit, blinding one to the pleasure of simply being alive.
Is this an assassination attempt set by Francis?
And being alive is rather wonderful.
Definitely is.
While it lasts.
No.
An alliance with Scrope guarantees our survival. His father and brothers recently died, which means that he's just inherited one of the largest armies in the kingdom.
I hate her. She is awful. Seriously. So I always slowly start to like her. But that's probably because of her situation with Stan's quite humorous. But then she does something to remind me of why I disliked her in the first place. And not just dislike, a heavy dislike.
You'd rather waste your time on some ill-fated Save the Ethians crusade and mourn a man who abandoned you for a beast cure.
I never told you that.
Stan's slip of the tongueness seems to be quite contagious now.
What did you do? Please tell me.
You should thank me. He's gone, and we're all safer for it.
Well, that's his crush over and done with. Can they all go and save him, please? Say Lady Jane and Stan should team up. That's something I would like to see, actually.
Scream all you like.
Somebody!
No one will hear you.
Help!
Your Majesty, none of this is your fault.
What do you mean?
Athenians killed his mother right in front of him.
There seems to kind of be a lot of that going around. I feel like it's one of those things though, it's just like a bad apple in a whole bunch, innit? You're gonna have that in every single group, so you can't generalise the whole batch of them.
He can't change that, but he can find a cure. Let me go. I'll find him, and I will bring him home.
You good man.
If you don't take this monstrosity, the sun will rise, my neck will break, I will change, and then I will die.
And then you will be cured.
I don't think that's what he was talking about when he said he wanted a cure. He wanted a cure for his Atheism, not a cure to permanently end his goddamn life.
Beast Trader will be here soon.
Who is
She's
this?
never late.
Is it Mary?
Grant me the dignity of one last drink.
Yeah. Why not?
Right, he must have some strong head to knock him out from that. Why is he doing this?
Beast Trader has the only other key, my lord.
You burned.
Run! Run!
Why is he doing that? I don't understand. It's got to be related to Mary somehow. Or Granny. Could be Granny.
Please, please help. I'm Ethian. And if this doesn't come off me before sunrise, I'll die, please.
Are you good?
Get up. Come over here.
Oh, thank you.
For the first time ever, Guildford is desperate for dawn to break, to change, and to return to the palace.
Oh, that was proper cutting it close.
To return to Jane.
Oh, yeah, that was cute.
They've gone.
What?
You can kiss their armies goodbye.
They've gone?
We are out of allies.
It's not looking good, bruv.
I'm sick of fighting a losing war.
Yes, but now I am fighting too.
I wish it were enough, but we've made other plans.
Is there anybody here who actually wants to help Jane or like be friends with her? I want her to have a friend. Also, what happened to Bess? She got kidnapped and that's the last we saw of her. I assume she's with Seymour and Mary. I don't know, probably got her locked up in a cage or something.
Why did you stay when I asked you?
I don't know.
Alright, back off.
When people find out what I've done, they will support me.
I doubt that.
Did you not see me, Stanley?
I am ignoring you.
Hey, about time.
I know what you did to Guildford.
You told me what he was. You put your cock above your brother. Stanley, come back here now!
You can't displace the blame.
Jane still believes goodness will overcome bigotry, and when people are given the chance to do the right thing, they will.
Bless her naive brain. See, this is what I'm saying. It's good. What she's doing is good. But it doesn't mean that everyone will follow suit as smoothly as she hopes.
Division laws are abolished.
Yay!
We have to run. It's over.
We do have support. Everything's fine. Norfolk is back.
No.
Norfolk, you've returned with your army?
With Mary, yes.
You've pushed things too far.
Take her. Take them all.
Coach, go now.
Well, she tried, bless her. Hopefully Guildford will catch up to her before she leaves. That is a lot of people.
Jane Grey is thoroughly.
Now that is an understatement. So that was my reaction to Lady Jane. This has truly, I think, been one of my up there episodes. So much happened, so many reveals and plot twists and betrayals. I'm not happy, but I am at the same time. I'm not quite sure where Guildford is going to be headed now, because I don't know if this was supposed to be his 180 on his feelings about being an Ethian. And I don't really know how Archer is going to stand, because he said he had his own plans. So I don't know if that will involve helping Jane. I'm hoping she doesn't get executed in the end, because that would actually be so sad. But thank you so much for watching my video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see all of you in my next one.